Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's release day. It is release day, but before I get into the release, I don't know if you have seen my Instagram stories or my community tab on here, but unfortunately I have some upsetting news. Due to the new EU laws that came into effect in December 2024, I will not be able to sell or ship to Europe or Northern Ireland anymore. It's due to the new safety regulations that have come in, where sellers now need to have extensive labelling, safety labelling on their products and everything. And as much as that's not a problem, the main factor is we also need to have an EU nominated person that is somewhere in Europe to help with the safety aspect and the testing and everything else. But that is going to cost, and it's going to cost for a certain amount of products, every products. And yeah, I just, being a small business, I can't do it I'm afraid. And I am so sorry. I can only apologize. I am trying to find solutions that will help me resolve this, but I just, at the minute, I'm not going to be able to. And yeah, I just don't know where it's going to go from here. So as far as it's, you know, it's set out there to stop companies like Temu, Shein, AliExpress and stuff like that, which is good, you know, because, well, yeah, that's a whole nother story. To stop companies like that. It's also brought in the small businesses as well that it's affected. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm just not going to be able to supply to Europe at this present time. So I do apologize, Europe and Northern Ireland, because Northern Ireland still has to adhere to the European resignations and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm so sorry. Don't forget that if you have not received the replacement stamp, I do believe, I am having chats with Royal Mail at the moment, and I do believe that a consignment that I sent out quite a few on a certain day, I do believe that they have gone missing, which is so annoying. Like I said, I am working with Royal Mail to try and retrieve this consignment. But if you have, I know quite a few of you have received your replacement stamp, and thank you for letting me know. I really appreciate that. But if you haven't received your replacement stamp, don't forget to, when you're purchasing through Etsy, there's a little message box and it says message to seller. Don't write in the comments, don't send me any DMs because I might miss them. If you write in that message box, it will come up on the order. So when I'm packing your order, I will see that message and I will be able to, because I got two sheets of the replacement stamp, so I have a sheet spare. I can package them up and I can send them out in your order, so you will receive them. So yeah, write a little note for me on your Etsy order before you purchase. Have a look on your order page before you pay for your order, and there should be a little box that says message to seller. Write in there that you haven't received your replacement stamp, and I will make sure it is in with your order. I can only apologise to those that has gone missing. I just don't even know why, but to be honest, that's the sad news out of the way. Now let's get on with the release. Firstly, I am restocking the signatures and addresses stamp set tonight. I'm also restocking the ID card as well. So yeah, they will be restocked. But my new stamps. So here we are. Ta-da! Firstly, we have a texture stamp, which is textures number 1, which means there will be more texture stamps coming. So we have a texture stamp, we have airmail, we have love, and we have postcard. Now I don't really do Valentine's Day crafting, but I thought I'd bring out one Valentine's Day stamp, you know, that's kind of, it's the same as all my other stamps. It can be used for Valentine's Day, but it doesn't have to be. There's certain words on there that you can use for, like, you know, anniversaries and birthdays and stuff like that. So yeah, just bear that in mind. But it is a cool stamp set. It really is. So let's start off with the texture stamp set. Oh, I love it. I just absolutely love it. There's so many textures on here that are just amazing. And we also have the 2 cracked glass ones as well, so that we can, you know, if you've got a white stays on stamp ink pad, you'll be able to do your cracked acetate. Winning. But also this little beauty here, so this one just here, is a strip of tape. So I've had a play. I have had a play, and wow. So I got my saddle brown stays on, and I also had I did this. So I got some sellotape and my A to Z of London map book, and you know when you just place the sellotape on and then you rip it off and it brings it off, or you can wet it, look, and it keeps the image on the sellotape. I thought I'd use this, so I made some vintage tape with map behind it. I also made some with, let me get a piece of white paper, with some acetate as well, like that. Look at that. And I have used some on this. Look at that. It looks so cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. So then I was like, I need to find my contact paper, you know, that we used before to make the vintage washi tape. I think it was a couple of years ago now. I've got a video on it. So I cut off some contact paper. It's just like the sticky back plastic we used to put on our exercise books at school. And look at all those pieces of, and they've even, look at the texture. Let me just put that underneath so you might be able to see there. Look at the texture. Oh, it does look like vintage tape. It's so cool. It is so cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to quickly, I'm going to cut a piece of this out, and I'm going to stick it. These Tim Holtz scissors do not like a sticky back plastic. Oh, it's so hard to cut something that keeps curling. Right, so I'm just gonna cut it out. It's so cool. Oh, I'm so excited. I think I'm just going to try it out on just this white tag, if I can get the backing off. In fact, let me get my scalpel. Come on. Here we go. And then let's just stick it on the edge there. Oh my, look at that. And that's the texture that's on the stamp. How cool is that? Oh, I love it. 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 So yeah. let's make our own. What does Margaret call it? Boo-boo tape. Let's make our own boo-boo tape. Oh, I just love it. It's so cool. I also used it on this tag just here. Let me turn it sideways so you can see it properly. All those textures. So this is it stamped with VersaFine Clair. And you can see there's the other end of it there. You can see the textures that are in the stamp. It's so cool. And these are all the other texture stamps as well. So I made a complete textured background. Oh, I love it. I just love it. It's so cool. And I also, this has this little tag here, has also used the textured backgrounds as well. And this one too. This is all the textured backgrounds on it. How cool is that? And then this one, I used this larger one here and just did a red textured background around the edge as well. Oh, I just love it. I know this is going to be a favourite of mine because we know me and textures. So this is the first stamp set. It's in A6 and there is lots and lots. These square ones, you can do the, I'm not too sure about this one. This one does fit. Let me just, there you go. It does fit inside the stamp that I've got on my, you know, when I did in my previous video. So I have, here we go. This is the better way to show it because these are separate. In my Christmas background stamp set, I have a stamp and I have a diagonal background, and that is made to go on the inside of there. So this textured one is actually made to fit on the inside of here as well. So you can use that and then put a Tim Holtz stamp over the top of it. So there is that. And all these are just, you know, to make beautiful backgrounds. We can make lovely backgrounds. We also have one here that is like a crackled effect that you can put on top of, oh, wrong way up, all your stamps if you want. And this set does have an awful lot of stamps like this in this release at the moment. So perfect. I have two little splatter stamps, which, wow, I love a splatter stamp. There's also a sparkle stamp. There's some burlap, there's some bubbles, there's some scratches. Oh, there's just so much. There's just so much. I absolutely adore this stamp set. So that's that one. And now we have airmail. I mean, what can I say about this stamp set? It's got labels, it's got banners, and yeah, I know I had to. I'm sorry, but I love my banners. In fact, I'm not gonna lie, this release has got a few banners. I mean, there's one here, there's one on the Valentine stamp set as well, so there's two on this stamp set, but these two coordinate together, and they coordinate together like this. So underneath you can stamp it, or you can stamp them, cut them out and collage them. So we've got the airmail stamp on top, and then just sort of coming off the bottom we've got the banner stamp as well. So it just looks like a piece of airmail ephemera. I love it. I absolutely love it. So that's what those two do. Then we have a gorgeous label stamp, a smaller stamp that is perfect for these, can fit these over the top. Then we have a post office mail stamp. We have a larger version here, just so this can fit, go in conjunction with this little stamp here, and this is for this label just here. This will also fit inside this small label. So, you know, at the minute I've got an obsession with snippets. So yeah, this is very much for me, for that. I went down a big snippet rabbit hole and I was like, I need small ephemera. So we have a small teeny weeny little label here that says departure. We also have a teeny stamp that says air letter and approve. We have a look at this teeny weeny little ticket just here, and the grunge on it is, oh, it's gorgeous. Then we have a small airmail as well. We have all these small postal stamps, so they're perfect. I did stamp some last night, so there's the mini stamp, and this is the mini departure label. This is the size of the mini label just here that you can use. You can stamp air letter in it or approve or any of these. Did I have something? No, it's on the other stamp set. So the other stamp sets have also got other little pieces of ephemera that will fit in here too. Like the 3 stars will fit in here. That star will fit in here. The tickets, the labels, airmail. I'm pretty sure airmail fits in there, but I'll have to check that. This is the size. Look how that stamps. Oh, so clear. And then we also have another label here as well, which is just so cool. This is the, oh, if I can get it right, so this is one of the larger labels that I stamped, and then I did what I did with the snippet ephemera as well, and just washed over it with some frayed burlap. But this is it. Let's see if I can get it out. This is it just stamped on white cardstock. It's such a cool label. I love it. And I even made, if I can find it, I made a teeny weeny little cluster. So we've got the little label, we've got one of the little stamps, we've got the bigger label behind, we've got the banner, and with this banner, so you have a background where you can, here we go, look. And these are textured as well. So you have a background, so you can just stamp it plain if you want to, or you can use this on its own. And you see this little square stamp just up here? This is made to stamp on top. So if you wanted to stamp that in a pale colour and then stamp this on top in a darker colour, you could do that. And this stamp, like I said, you can stamp it in just black. And then as you can see, I just stamped at the top with the square stamp as well. And this will also, it's a bit bigger, but you'll also be able to stamp this background in this little stamp as well. And I don't know whether you could do a little bit. You could definitely do a bit coming off the diagonal line off the top of the label, definitely. So yeah, so I made a teeny weeny little cluster. How cute is that? Ah, I love it. And also we also have another little ticket here. We have the larger label here as well that fits in all the confidential and the airmail and the little writing down here as well. The correspondence address, the registered letter. This circle is for the smaller ones here if you want just an outline to go around the top. We have a priority mail here as well. Another, I thought this would be really cool as a tab. Like it could come off the bottom of the label or attach it on here or something and just use it as just a tab or a thumb notch if you wanted to. I already have one of these stamps. It's on one of my my first stamp sets, but my first stamp sets is a lot larger. I wanted a smaller one. Excuse me. I wanted a smaller one, so yeah, we have a smaller one of there. Look at this little ticket. This little airmail ticket. It's too cute. And obviously we have another star because I love stars. We can also use this that says air letter on top of this banner as well. This air letter and approve also fits inside these two. We have another dash stamp that's a different size on here and a different dash kind of stamp as well. And then we have this down here. Now this is just a teeny weeny little label with the dash outline because I absolutely adore that. And this send to fits inside the middle here. So yeah, if you want just a little piece of ephemera to tuck inside a pocket or something that you've got, this is perfect. This is, I'll show you what I made with this in here. So it's just a perfect label that fits all kinds of ephemera off of here. As you can see, there's this little texture stamp, splodge stamp, because I think all my stamp sets are going to have some kind of texture stamp on them from now on, as well as the texture stamp set as well, because you can never have enough. So yeah, there's the little splodge. Look at that, it's just such a cool splodge set. There's the cracked glass. I love that. I absolutely love that. But yeah, this is the label. the possibilities are endless with this. This will also coincide with a lot of my other stamp sets as well. So if you've got my other stamp sets, don't forget to have a little play with the older ones as well as the new ones. So that's my airmail stamp set. So much fun. I love it. Then we have Love. This is my Valentine's Day stamp set, and I have to say I love it. I am so glad that I did it. We have another little this stamp set is basically based around love notes, and you know, little love letters and stuff like that you can sort of like send to your partner and stuff. So it's as much as, well, I know we have one here, but they are they're similar as in style, but they're different. They are different. So one, they're different in size, and two, the diagonal is completely different. So yeah, you can use this with the love stamps as well, and the labels, and obviously this label too. But this is mainly for, if you can see, we have a little line stamp here, and these 3 little postcard stamps. So you can make your own little postcard. Your own little love postcard. I love that. I absolutely love it. And then we have a little approved label here, which doesn't have to be used for Valentine's. It can literally be used for any kind of generic crafting. And then underneath we have these small numbers going 1 to 0. I did those on there so that you can make up your own date to put in the approved stamp. So you can do literally whatever date you like. Then I also have a little Definitions Valentine's stamp there. The little there we go. The little definition stamp there with February, and the little heart, hands making a heart. We have the 14th of Feb there. We have Love You. We also have this little here, and this goes with these 2 stamps here. So it goes in the middle. So it basically says it's the little things. And let me show you, because I did stamp it out on sticker paper, and there we have, it's the little things. How cute is that? Oh, I absolutely adore it. And this is what I meant about the approved. So you can actually put in whatever date you want. Your possibilities are endless. We also have these 2 stamps up here. Now I wanted to do these separate so that we could stamp this in one colour and then stamp the heart in another. So a lot like this. How cool does that look? I absolutely love it. I love it. And then we also have Love You to the Moon and Back, because we had to have that. We have another little Made with Love stamp, Valentine, XOXO, a little love story, Our Story, a textured heart stamp, a label which it fits this here, I Love You, and it'll also fit the postcard stamps as well. And here is the little I Love You label. Look at that. So it also has this little heart up here, just there, which fits in this little square just here. I also have 0214, which is obviously Valentine's Day date. Ti amo, because I love you in Italian. And then this is my favourite stamp. I absolutely love this stamp. I love you more, even more than you annoy me. And that's a lot. I love that. And then we also have a little label here that says, please handle with care, fragile, thank you. Because our hearts are fragile. Then we have a love, which goes with the word hello. So as you can see here, I've done a little stamping collage. So it says, hello, love. And then we've also got the 14, Valentine, the hands, ti amo, the little heart with the little sparkles around it, and the bow. So this is the little heart just here, and that will fit in there as well, but the little dashes will come around the edge. And then we've got the 14. We have another texture stamp here with hearts and stars. We have the 14 over the 2, and what was I saying? I can't remember. Yes, we have the bow. So the bow can go at the top of the, we've got another banner. But to be fair, it is a lot smaller than that one. So yeah, we like we like, you know, what's the word I'm thinking for? Choice. We love a bit of choice. So I have another banner stamp just here. And then I have this stamp, which is, it's a love heart stamp. And we have the actual love heart sweet stamp. And then we have the shadow bottom separate. And then we have 3 words that go inside the heart. So we've got true love, you and me, and be mine. I love it. I did... let me just cut it out and show you. Here we go. Look at that. How cool is that? I love it. So that does that. And then we have the circle here, the background circle. And you can stamp this in any colour. And then this is to go on the inside of the circle. So it says made with love. And then, you know, you could do like... it's kind of like a wreath, if you get me. So you stamp the solid colour, then you stamp that in any colour you like, black or something like that, darker colour, and the inside, and then the heart sits, the bow sits at the bottom. So it's kind of like a little wreath. Then we also have Top Secret. We have another London stamp. We have a bigger Valentine's in a different font, and a little Made with Love. And I believe that's it for that stamp set. I did do some playing. So I did a little stamp cluster here, and look at that banner, just stamped, not even cut out, just stamped. It looks so cool. And then we had, there's the circle there with the bow at the bottom and the hands in the middle. Our story, Valentine, and then the Valentine definition at the top as well. Ah, I just love it. I love it. And then I did another little stamp cluster. That's the XOXO, love you to the moon and back, and the Valentine with the little Made with Love on the end there. So these are just a few little items that I made. Little pieces of ephemera that I made with the Valentine's Day stamp. Ah, I love it. I absolutely love it. The possibilities are endless. Oh, did I show you this one? I think I did with the backgrounds, the texture stamp. I believe I did. So that's that one for there. And then, last but not least, I think this is going to be one of my favourite stamp sets. Oh, look, there's the little mini postcard. I mean, how cute is that? It's just so cute. So that's the mini baby postcard off of the Valentine's Day stamp set. Now this stamp set is called Postcard. Shall we just sit and look? Let's just sit and look just for a second while I have a drink. My heater makes the air in my craft room really dry. Oh, what can I say about this? I love this stamp set. We have our own postcard stamp sets. So we have the postcard backing stamp here. And then we have the lines here that fit inside the stamp. We also have 2 other lines there that you can use. We have 4, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 postcard wording stamps. This one just here has its own line, so you don't need to use, I mean, you could do a line at the bottom if you wanted to, but you don't have to. It comes with its own ornate line. These 2 and this one just here, they do not. So you can either use the bold lines, or I have 2 thinner lines here. I also have this side for correspondence. The address will be written on this side. Then I have 2 address stamps, a splatter stamp, and then I have a correspondence stamp. So this is literally, you know, just do a bit of writing on to your postcard. Then I have some more. I told you this release was literally full of these postal stamps, but I just love them so much. I really do. And then down the bottom here, we also have another number stamp, because you can't have too many of those. Another star stamp, of course. By the way, all these stars are different. They vary in difference all over. So then we also have these smaller stamps down here. So we have Priority Overnight. We have this space is made for correspondence. Express delivery, 19th of the 6th, 1922. Then we have a number stamp 36008. We have a distressed airmail stamp. We have a postage stamp which says please post, place postage stamp here. Then we have September the 1st, I can't read that because it's right on the line. I think it's 1962. Then we have a number stamp 237224. So there's plenty of other little pieces of ephemera to go with this stamp set as well. So this was my first make with this stamp set. Oh, I mean, how cool is that? It's even got my postal washi tape running across the bottom. But I just love it. It's perfect for a journal card. I just absolutely love it. And then I was playing with Heidi Swap's envelope stack, which I absolutely love. So I took an aged one, and this will fit inside there as well if you want to put it in there. And I made this. I love it. I just absolutely love it. It's so cool. It's got the splatter stamps on it because, again, we've got another texture stamp on this stamp set. So this one, I love this one, especially when you stamp it in the VersaFine Clair Sand Dune, because if you're using tea dyed or coffee dyed paper, or even this aged cardstock from Heidi Swap, it just makes it, it's almost like it's part of the paper. I absolutely love it. Here's the please place postage stamp here, an address, and then the correspondence and the address stamps here. Some of my washi tape, express delivery, that's the airmail distress stamp, and then we have the number stamp down here as well. So yeah, so amazing. They are the stamp sets, and I haven't had a lot of time to have a massive play with them yet, but I definitely am going to, because they're just going to be so much fun. So much fun. I mean, look how cool that would look on that. So these are the items that I've made, but we're not stopping there. No. I also have some washi tape. I have 6 5mm washi tapes. So firstly, I know you saw these. I did a sneak peek in my other video. So we have a small red, blue and white dash. Look at that. Oh, how cool is that? And just like all my previous, they sand absolutely amazing and distress perfectly. And then we also have a red and blue checked as well. Look at that. So I know I've had a few of you asking if I'm going to restock the restock these ones. And yes, I am going to restock these ones, definitely. But I didn't this time round because I had some new red and blue ones that I thought you would love just as much as me. I also have done a black and white check. Where's the end? Oh, come on. There we are. I found you. We have a red and white check as well, which I just love. Absolutely do love. I also have a red and white dot. And I also have a black and white dot. Oh, love it. But my favourite, my all-time favourite, and I'm going to get these done in 10mm, like 10mm width, the same width as these ones. So these at the minute, I've only got them in 5, but these are 10mm, these are 5mm. I am going to get all this release done in 10mm as well. So that will be coming real soon. But this is my favourite, hands down, absolutely love it. 100% getting this done in 10mm. Just look at that. Oh, I absolutely love it. The detail. So we've got the post office mail, we've got carte postale, we've got the little stamp, the round. What, I don't know, they've got a name, I don't know what their name is, but the little stamps that the circle stamps that they are, these things here. It's got some of those on, and these are all in my stamps. So I just took images from my stamp sets and made a washi tape, so they all work well together. But they are the washi tapes. I absolutely adore them. And this is my release. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with it. I absolutely adore it. I mean, and that, you know, just the fact that we can make some more boo-boo tape is, that in itself is just so cool. I mean, I still just can't get over the texture. Look at the texture. Just so cool. So cool. So this is my new release. Thank you everybody for being here. Don't forget that if you have not received the replacement stamp, I do believe, I am having chats with Royal Mail at the moment, and I do believe that a consignment that I sent out quite a few on a certain day, I do believe that they have gone missing, which is so annoying. Like I said, I am working with Royal Mail to try and retrieve this consignment. But if you have, I know quite a few of you have received your replacement stamp, and thank you for letting me know. I really appreciate that. But if you haven't received your replacement stamp, don't forget to, when you're purchasing through Etsy, there's a little message box and it says message to seller. Don't write in the comments, don't send me any DMs because I might miss them. If you write in that message box, it will come up on the order. So when I'm packing your order, I will see that message and I will be able to, because I got two sets of two sheets of the replacement stamp, so I have a sheet spare. I can package them up and I can send them out in your order, so you will receive them. So yeah, write a little note for me on your Etsy order before you purchase. Have a look on your order page before you pay for your order, and there should be a little box that says message to seller. Write in there that you haven't received your replacement stamp, and I will make sure it is in with your order. I can only apologise to those that has gone missing. I just don't even know why, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, I am working to retrieve them, so you might receive 2. But you know, it is what it is. Thank you everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. I am going to do another video tomorrow playing again with my stamps. I'm going to do some projects with my stamps as well, so you can see how I play with them. But I am just so excited. I absolutely love these stamps. They're amazing. And they do coincide with all the other stamps that I've brought out as well. Don't forget, I'm restocking the signatures and the address stamps and the ID card as well. And washi tapes will be coming very soon. So keep an eye on my socials for when they get restocked. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you everybody for your support and your understanding. It is so appreciated. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video. Stay crafty and take care. Bye.